Hey y'all, I'm so glad you're here tonight for Storytime. I am Miss Stephanie Wachowski, that is, from the Williamson County Public Library. And I'm so happy you're here tonight. I am going to be sharing some very fun stories. I actually have 3 here. It's a series, actually, tonight from Amy Rouse Rosenthal. And they're just super fun and super silly and just, kind of teach us some lessons about life, along with the fun antics and the puns that are in some of these. But before we get started with a story, let's go ahead and do a song together first. So let's go ahead and do a version of If You're Happy and You Know It, but it's If You're a Reader and You Know It. So the first verse is If You're a Reader and You Know It, let's clap our hands. So let's see if we can do that together. Are you ready? If you're a reader and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a reader and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a reader and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're a reader and you know it, clap your hands. Now this time, for the second verse, we're gonna shout hooray. So this normally in the original song would actually be the third verse, but this is the second verse. So if you're a reader and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're a reader and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're a reader and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're a reader and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. Now this last one, we're gonna do our hands open and close like the storybook, because if you're a reader and you know it, read a book. So since we're reading stories tonight, we're gonna pretend that our hands are our storybook. So we're gonna open and close them. If you're a reader and you know it, read a book. If you're a reader and you know it, read a book. If you're a reader and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're a reader and you know it, read a book. Wonderful job. Thank you all for your help. So speaking of books, why don't we get started with the story? So this first story, it is the first one out of the series, and it is called Spoon, and it's by Amy Rouse Amy Krause Rosenthal. Sorry, I was trying to combine her name there for some reason. This is Spoon. Speaking of utensils, what's your favorite one that you use at dinner time? Do you have a favorite one? This is Spoon's family. Wow, that's quite a few spoons. On Sundays, Spoon goes to visit his Aunt Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She's very fancy and very proper. Goodbye, darling. Ta-ta. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about his adventurous great-grandmother who fell in love with the dish and ran off to a distant land. Does anybody know that nursery rhyme? Lately, though, Spoon has been feeling kind of blue. What's wrong? Asked his mom. You look a bit out of shape. Oh, nothing, mumbled Spoon. It's just that, I don't know, my friends have it so much better than me. Like Knife, he's so lucky. He gets to cut, and he gets to spread. I never get to cut or spread. Yes, Knife is pretty spiffy that way, isn't he? And Fork? Why, Fork is so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork does get out and make herself useful, doesn't she? And Chopsticks? Why, they are so lucky too. Everyone thinks they're really cool and exotic. No one thinks I'm cool or exotic. Those chopsticks are something else, aren't they? Meanwhile, if only Spoon knew what his friends were saying at that very minute. Spoon is so lucky, said Knife. He's so fun and easygoing. Everyone's so serious with me. No one is ever allowed to be silly with me like they are with Spoon. Clang, clang, bang. Spoon is so lucky, said Fork. He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me. Spoon is so lucky, says Chopsticks. He can go places by himself. We could never function apart. That night after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned off the light, tucked him in, and said, "You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize just how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy of diving headfirst into a big bowl of ice cream." That would be pretty fun if you're a spoon, wouldn't it? They'll never know what it feels like to clink against the side of a cereal bowl. They'll never be able to twirl around in a mug or relax in a hot cup of tea. Spoon hadn't thought of it that way before. He lay awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There was only one thing to do. "I can't sleep," he said. "Come snuggle." "Come, Spoon," says Mom. And so he did. Sweet dreams, Spoon. Yay! So let's see if we can do another song about reading tonight. This one is called Read, Read, Read a Book. And it goes to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So I'll go through it once and then we can sing it a second time together. Are you ready? Read, read, read a book. Travel anywhere. Worldwide you decide a book will take you there. Read, read, read a book. Beginning to the end. What a way to spend the day. A book's a special friend. So let's see if you guys can help me with this one. Are you ready? Read, read, read a book, travel anywhere. Worldwide you decide a book will take you there. Read, read, read a book, beginning to the end. What a way to spend the day, a book's a special friend. Wonderful job. Thank you for your help with that one. So now on to the second or sequel in the series, and this one is called Chopsticks. And again, it's by Amy Rosenthal. Perhaps you've met Chopsticks. They've been best friends forever. They go everywhere together. They do everything together. They're practically attached at the hip. No one can remember ever seeing them apart. Nope. Nope. Never apart. Having mastered all the basic chopstick moves, got some funny moves. They are now learning some fancy new culinary tricks. This requires lots of practice. That's how it happened. Just like that. Snap. He needs a doctor. Ouch, said Chopstick. Chopstick was quickly whisked away. Oh, there he is, taking a ride inside the whisk. The others all waited quietly. No one stirred, not even Spoon. It was a clean break. He just needs to stay off it while it sets. Day in and day out, So this is all the days of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So day in and day out, Chopstick never left his side until listen, you need to get out. Venture off on your own for a bit. What could I possibly do without you? Nothing. That's what. You'd be surprised. Go, my friend, and then come back and tell me all about it. Go. Chop, chop. At first, Chopstick was just plain stumped. Then, slowly but surely, new and unusual ideas presented themselves. He began to see all the possibilities. He shoots, he scores. How do I look? Sweet. You moved. No, I didn't. Whoa! Needs a few more minutes. Oh, so cake tester, or cupcake tester in that case. Indeed, Chopstick had learned to stand on his own, and this changed everything. Unexpectedly being apart had made each of them even stronger. How's the leg? Oh, feels fantastic. And now, not only that, they realized how many great new things they could share. Oh, look at spoons in the middle there between them. Has a rubber band with a crayon around him. Painting, drumming. Knife knew this revelation called for a toast. He was sharp that way. To chopsticks, to standing on our own, and to sticking together. Speaking of chopsticks, on the piano. Yay! Very fun. Let's try another song. This time's one we haven't done for a little bit. This is my Bluebird song, and it's Bluebird, Bluebird. And it goes to a different type of tune, and I will sing it through once with you, but what we're going to do is we're going to use our finger kind of like our bluebird, and that it's going to float back and forth like it's flying. And then for the second verse, it's find a little friend and tap them on the shoulder. So then you're going to take your little bluebird and you can tap on your own shoulder, or if you have mom or dad with you or a sibling, you can tap on their shoulder if they let you. Are you ready? Let's see if we can try it together. Bluebird, bluebird through my window, bluebird, bluebird through my window, bluebird, bluebird through my window. Oh, Johnny, aren't you tired? Now this time we're going to tap our shoulder. Find a little friend and tap him on the shoulder. Find a little friend and tap him on the shoulder. Find a little friend and tap him on the shoulder. Oh, Johnny, aren't you tired? And let's sing that first verse one more time again. Are you ready? Bluebird, bluebird through my window, bluebird, bluebird through my window, bluebird, bluebird through my window. Oh, Johnny, aren't you tired? Wonderful job. Thank you. Okay, so now we are on to the third one, and this is called Straw, and again, it's by Amy Krauss Rosenthal. This is Straw's story. Straw had a great big family of all stripes and colors. Straw had a great big bunch of friends. And Straw had a great thirst for being first. Done! As in, Straw really liked to be first. Done! Finished! Finito! It was just Straw's way. Yep, that fellow sure is bent on being first. True that. Straw probably would have kept racing along, but one day something unusual happened. Something that did not feel good. Not even one little bit. Ah! Brain freeze! Every fast slurp only made it worse. While his head throbbed, his heart just sank. Poor Straw. Meanwhile, over in the corner, one of his classmates could see that Straw was feeling low. Hi, Straw. Do you want to play? I don't know. Come on, it'll be fun. She started blowing bubbles, beautiful, glistening bubbles that floated up and up. How did you do that? Said Straw. It's easy. I'll show you. Straw got the hang of it in no time. He was all bubbly and giggly. That's it until done. Uh-oh, he's back to drinking fast again. Not everything's a race, Straw. Some things are meant to be savored. I mean, I know I take a long way and meander more than most, but sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the milkshake. Straw hadn't thought of it that way before. That night, after bedtime stories, Straw couldn't stop talking all about the things he had seen that day. The most reddest strawberry, swirly swirls in the whipped cream, a whole rainbow in a tiny bubble. I think what you're feeling is called awe, said Straw. He lay in bed. His mind was racing. There's no need to drink all of it in tonight, he remembered. Eventually, he floated off to sleep. And what can I tell you about Straw now? Well, sometimes he wants to be first, but most of the time, Straw wants to make the good things last. Hey buddy, what's shaking? Just chillin', and it's Strawsome. Yay for Straw. So let's sing another song. Let's see here. Rearrange my words here. Aha, here it is. Let's go ahead and we're going to end tonight with Tickle the Clouds. So this one's just a simple little rhyme. So you're going to tickle the clouds, so go way up high and then tickle those toes and then turn around. So I'm going to do this because obviously I can't get up while I'm on the camera and turn around. So I'll let you guys turn around. And then tickle your nose like that. And then reach down low. Reach up high. And then wave goodbye because story time's over. So let's do that one more time. You ready? So tickle those clouds. Then tickle those toes. Then turn around. And then tickle that nose. Good job. And then reach down low. Reach up high. And then wave goodbye because story time's over. Thank you guys all for joining me. Don't forget to share my video with your family and friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again tomorrow night for stories. Bye.